Dragon Ball. Have you ever heard of Super Saiyan 5, no? Well, stick around and I'll tell you everything about Goku's most powerful transformation. Before we get started for real, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and of course, drop a like to help the channel grow right here on YouTube. Hey, have you ever heard about Goku's Super Saiyan 5? Well, if your answer is no, I'm sure at least you've come across that famous image that used to circulate in magazines and now lives all over the internet. You probably already know what Super Saiyan 5 looks like. But do you know how it came to be? Do you know how powerful this transformation actually is? Well, stay with me, because this video is entirely dedicated to this form, which in my opinion is still one of the most beautiful designs ever. First of all, Super Saiyan 5 is an unofficial transformation. And don't get it twisted, unofficial is not the same as non-canon. For example, there are characters and transformations that are official but still not canon. A great example, Broly. He was an official Dragon Ball character, but he wasn't canon for a long time. A canon character is someone who is part of the main story, either in the anime or the manga. Characters from movies or spin-offs like Dragon Ball heroes are official, but they don't belong to the original Dragon Ball storyline. Broly only became canon after appearing in the Dragon Ball Super movie, which is an official continuation of the series after the Tournament of Power. So the second Broly is different from the first. One is canon, but both are official. Now that we've cleared that up, let me repeat it clearly. Super Saiyan 5 is neither canon nor official. But trust me, you've probably seen someone back in the day claim this was Goku's next big form. If you're 25 or older, you'll remember that around the early 2000s, an image leaked online and spread through forums, and people were convinced it was official. And honestly, that wasn't hard to believe. We didn't have social media like we do today. No old Twitter now, X, no YouTube channels, no exclusive anime blogs. So yeah, it was easy to get fooled. And don't worry, you weren't the only one. Even news websites were tricked into thinking this new transformation was real, because at the time, it all looked like a legit leak. Here's the story. A group of fans released this image and claimed that a source from Japan had sent them an exclusive image from a new Dragon Ball project, Dragon Ball AF, and that this new production featured Goku's newest form. It didn't take long before people went absolutely crazy, because at that time Dragon Ball had been on pause for a while. The last release had been GT. According to this source, the story of this new anime took place after the events of Dragon Ball GT, and Goku was supposed to appear even more awesome than ever before. So unfortunately, the hype didn't last long. The whole thing was debunked shortly after, when it was revealed that the image was completely fake. It had been created by a fan artist as a concept design for what a new Super Saiyan form could look like. But wait, the image became so insanely popular that many Dragon Ball fans decided to build an entire story around this new transformation. And that's how Dragon Ball AF was born. Now don't get confused. There isn't just one story of Dragon Ball AF, there are several versions. But one version in particular introduced this transformation, and fans went wild. According to that storyline, Goku achieved Super Saiyan 5 after years of training in the realm of the Ryushins, the dragon gods of the Dragon Ball universe. This was the realm that Goku was taken to after the end of Dragon Ball GT. There he trained with Piken, the same guy he fought in the Otherworld tournament in Dragon Ball Z, and it was during one of their battles that Goku revealed this form for the first time. One important detail. In the early chapters of the Dragon Ball AF manga, it was said that Saiko, Goku's son, had also reached Super Saiyan 5, but apparently it was a false Super Saiyan 5, since the real transformation looked totally different from Saiko's version. It's kinda like when Vegeta claimed to be a Super Saiyan during the Frieza saga, but in truth, he was just stronger. So what does Super Saiyan 5 look like? It's basically a mix between Super Saiyan 3, which gives Goku that long flowing hair, and Super Saiyan 4, which gives him a furry body and a tail. Unfortunately, we don't have much info on how exactly Goku unlocked this form. Just like Super Saiyan 3, Goku kinda just shows up with it already unlocked. But the transformation became so iconic that a fan-made animation was even created showing Goku transforming into it. How powerful is it? Well, in basic terms, it multiplies the power of Super Saiyan 4 countless times, like every new Saiyan transformation ever. One important detail, Toybal, the creator of the most famous Dragon Ball AF story, was inspired by the leaked design of Goku Super Saiyan 5, but he came up with his own version, fewer hair spikes, and a body more proportional to Goku's usual form. If you look at the original drawing I showed earlier in the video, Goku looks like a silver Hulk, but Toybal's design was closer to Super Saiyan 4, just silver-haired. Now here's a piece of info that will blow your mind. Toybal was the online alias of a certain fan artist. His real name is, drumroll please, Toyotaro. Do you know who that is? That's the guy who's currently set to take over for Akira Toriyama on Dragon Ball. The dude who created Dragon Ball AF just as a fan is now the guy officially drawing the actual canon story of Dragon Ball Super. That man is a genius. One last thing. A lot of concepts from Dragon Ball AF ended up being used and refined in Dragon Ball Super. Like, for example, Goku's silver hair, which is the same color as Ultra Instinct, Migate no Goku'i. But tell me, did you know the full story behind this transformation? And do you want me to make a full video breaking down the entire history of Dragon Ball AF, Toyotaro, and Psycho? Let me know in the comments.